So I gotta try and get one more broken bolt out of here. I ain't run this truck yet, and I'm stuck fixing stuff that somebody else broke. But that's alright. It was cheap. Price was right. So what I do here, the bolts were broke off way deep inside there, inside that housing. And what I do is I take my welding rod and sneak it in there without arcing out on the side of the hole where the bolt's supposed to go through, and actually weld and weld and weld and just tack, tack, tack to that broken bolt in there. And then once I get the weld out far enough, I'll take a nut. For this size, a 1/2-inch nut works fine. You can put the welding rod right through the hole in the nut and weld that nut to your weld that's welded to the bolt. And sometimes it takes about 50 tries, but you get a wrench on there and crack it, go back and forth, and work that stud or broken bolt out of there eventually. And it always works. It works. This one's being pretty stubborn though. There was 3, I got 2 out, I got 1 left to go, so I got it out far enough now. I'm gonna use the MIG welder and try and get a good weld to this nut and see if I can get it out. And if not, we'll weld a nut on there and pretend it's bolted, and when it's gonna come apart, it'll be a little tricky. Take it apart with the torch like I do most everything anyhow.
Hey, give me what I want from you, or I'll take it anyways. Liquor, drugs, whores, and greyhounds, guns, and violence too. In my world, I'm living by the laws of who does who. I have no fear of nothing. Each day I'm set to die, so I'm living by myself on the outskirts of life. Within the perimeter of this world, I just don't feel real right. I'm living by the laws of a sun and a night. I'm fucking up these things, 'cause I'm living just to die. I'm living by myself on the outskirts of life.
Let it cool down for a moment. Once cherry red goes away, we'll try and turn around. When I say we, I most certainly mean me. Basically, when you get it out, that's what you've done there. There's my nut, and there's all the weld on that bolt, and that's where the bolt was broke right there. And I made 1.5 or 2 inches of tacks there, welds to that bolt to get it out, and it turned out. So, whatever, works.